Internet, I'm Matt Brickman. This is the 734 from WCCO. Happy Wednesday, and we've got a pretty nice day for you as we get closer to the start of the Final Four here in Minneapolis. And hard to miss the latest addition on Nicollet Mall. A giant Ferris wheel sprung up yesterday right at the corner of 10th and Nicollet. And it's going to be a nice day to take a stroll along the mall if you want to check that thing out. Right now, sunny and 31 here in the Twin Cities. Not everybody is enjoying as nice of a day. It's been snowing overnight in central Minnesota and now into western Wisconsin, and a decent amount too. About an inch of snow fell up around Brainerd. A few of our weather watchers reporting an inch of snow overnight. That is moving through western Wisconsin, starting to fall apart. So a couple of flurries or snow showers there, but that should be going away pretty quickly. Here in the cities, sun this morning, clouds this afternoon, lighter winds than yesterday, and temperatures that look a lot like they did a day ago. We should be right around 50 for a high. Then we do have a little bit of a chance of rain tomorrow, probably just a couple of scattered light showers late afternoon, early evening. 60s though by Friday. Something to look forward to there. Okay, this story caught my attention yesterday because of the sheer absurdity. Did you see this? An Italian company is showing these standing airline seats. They're on display at an expo in Germany right now. So it kind of looks like a bicycle seat. It's got a back support, and that's how you would sit on the flight. Now, no surprise, they do not have any orders just yet. These don't actually meet airline specifications, but it's an idea out there. And be honest with yourself here. Usually you try to book the cheapest airline ticket, right? Kind of watch and see, okay, is this going to be as low as the price is going to go? But would you ever pay to fly like this? Now, imagine you could fly to Fort Myers from Minneapolis round trip for 50 bucks. It's 3 hours on the plane. This is your seat. Would you do it? $50. If you're watching on Facebook or on Twitter, let me know just how cheap you are, and we will read through a few of those comments coming up in just a little bit. Today, jury selection starts up again in the Mohammed Noor trial. The judge and attorneys will question 15 potential jurors. 6 potential jurors have already been excused based on their survey answers. The judge also heard arguments about 3D technology the prosecution wants to use. State investigators created an animation of the scene where Justine Ruszczyk-Damon died in July of 2017. Noor's lawyers object to it being used in the trial. Noor has pleaded not guilty to murder and manslaughter charges. A popular business near the Minnesota-Wisconsin border is underwater. This is nothing new for them. The Harbor Bar in Hager City has flooded about 15 times over the years. Owner Brad Smith says floods toughen you up, and he would know. He beat stage 4 throat cancer a few years ago, and after that, flooding just doesn't seem like such a big deal.
I started to go, why me? Because I was worried about being able to survive losing my busy season. And then I went, wait a minute, Brad, shut up. You're lucky to be here to endure another flood.
I just love that. Once the water goes down, Smith says everything is going to get scrubbed 3 or 4 times, and then the doors will be back open. Governor Tim Walz delivers his first State of the State speech tonight. Walz says it is, quote, a unique opportunity to seek unity. This is 7 tonight at the state capitol. Chicago's new mayor made history in more ways than one last night. Lori Lightfoot is going to be the city's first African-American woman mayor. She's also the first openly gay woman to be elected to the role. Actresses Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman are expected in court today. They both face charges in the college admissions scam. The actresses and other parents are scheduled to make their initial appearances in Boston. They were all arrested for allegedly cheating to get their kids into top colleges. Fruits and veggies are going to be a little cheaper at Whole Foods today. Amazon's cutting prices by about 20%, mostly on produce. It's actually the 3rd time Amazon has cut prices since buying Whole Foods 2 years ago. The new Avengers movie doesn't come out for another 3 weeks, but good luck getting tickets. They started yesterday, and it took just about 6 hours for Avengers to top Star Wars The Force Awakens for first-day sales. Marvel also dropped another trailer yesterday. This movie is going to finally end the story that has played out over more than 20 films, and they're going to take their time. This one runs over 3 hours long, so hopefully you got a good seat. All right, speaking of seats, let's get back to today's talker. Actually, in just a minute, we want to look back at this day in Minnesota history. Then we'll get to the talker. April 3rd, 1970. Does this look familiar to you? This is the Depot, which was later renamed First Avenue. That's when it opened its doors for the first times. You can see that long line of people waiting to get out of the 7th Street entry for the first ever concert there. Joe Cocker and the Grease Band headlined the show. The Final Four teams hit the road from Minneapolis today. Each team is staying at a different hotel, and it's kind of easy to figure out where they're going to be. There are giant displays plastered on the side of each building. Okay, so Auburn's going to be there. Yep, got it. Radisson Blue looks like, okay, Texas Tech. Final Four games Saturday at US Bank Stadium. All right, let's get back to today's talker now. Take a look at these standing airline seats. These are on display at an expo in Germany. Would you ever pay to fly this way? We've got standing desks, so maybe these are cheaper or healthier. I don't know. I feel like turbulence would be really bad bouncing up and down in these things. So I want to know, how cheap would the ticket have to be for you to choose to fly this way? Our digital guy Cole Primo is here. Minnesotans like a deal, but would they go for this?
There's some conflict in the comments right now.
Okay, what do we got?
Brian saying he wouldn't pay for it if the flight was more than an hour long.
I think that's good. Like, could you stomach 45 minutes to Chicago on a flight like this?
Then we have Melissa saying, absolutely, it would be worth it to get away from all this ongoing snow. We have Dee saying, yes, I would fly for 50. But on the other hand, we have Wendy saying, heck no, they would have to pay me.
So I framed it like this. Like, if there was a flight to Fort Myers, a lot of people go down there from Minnesota. Say you get a round trip ticket for $50. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes. Would you do it? And a handful of people said yes. Heck yeah, even, says Mama J. Tina on Twitter, for $50 a flight, I would stand. Justin saying, yeah, I think I would. And the guy that owns Thrifty Traveler says, you can't make me.
Nice. And Eric just says, sure would. It's better than mashing my knees into the seat in front of me.
I suppose that wouldn't be an issue, right? You're not going to bang your knees. Other things might bang around, though, in turbulence. That is it for now from the 734 from WCCO. If you haven't already made us your home for mobile news, go ahead and do that. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same channel. Until then, be nice to each other on the internet.